Hello, today I'm going to show you and tell you what Superbox you can record on, okay? So please like and subscribe if you like the video. I would gladly appreciate it. So let's get started. The bottom line is Blue TV does not record. So if you're trying to record on Blue TV, good luck with that. I haven't found a way for that. It doesn't have an option for that. So I don't think Blue TV is capable of being recorded on. That's number one out the gate. So if you want to record on your Superbox, you have to have a different type of app. Like if you have TV Mate, you can record on that, put it on your Superbox and record on that. But then that's going to have you, get an IPTV service to record. So now you're paying money, and that's not why you got your Superbox. So there's that. Or if you got a Superbox that's a Elite Ultra, any S6 Superbox, or the Supreme Superbox, they have additional apps that have the capability of recording. What you're looking at now is the S6 apps that's up there, the Prime apps, the Ignite, Fire, TV, and VOD. So with that said, I'm going to show you how you can record on, right now I have it highlighted on the Fire TV VOD, which is one of the best apps on the S6 models, Okay, I've opened up the Fire TV and VOD, and I'm going to show you, you can only record on the live section. Normally when you open up the Fire TV and VOD, this is how it's going to open up. On a lot of these smarter TV apps, when you open, they have to go through these updates every 2 days or whatever you set the settings for them to do this. So this is a little, time consuming and wasteful in my opinion, but hey, it works. So with that said, let's open up the live TV and let's see how we record. Now, when you open up the live TV in this format, any app that's kind of like that smarter TV formats, it's going to open up like this. So you will have to click on the channel and make it play in the smaller box. So it's already in the center where it's highlighted. See how it's highlighted? So I'm gonna just go ahead and click on the weather channel. And now that the weather channel is clicked on, it should play in the small box. Then again, it may not. So I would have to choose a different channel. It has to be playing. Your channel has to be playing. I'm gonna go ahead and go to ABC News. And okay, now I'm going to, on my remote, the OK button, I'm going to hold it down. Hold down the OK button, and you're going to see add to favorite and start recording. So click down to start recording, scroll down to start recording, and then you got to scroll down to duration in minutes. Click on it and choose your minutes that you want to record this particular thing. I'm going to go 1 minute. And then I'm going to hit the back button on my remote right here. And then I'm going to go to start recording. And it's going to start recording. The only you don't get no cues of what you're recording or whatever and stuff like that. But if you was to choose another channel while it's recording, it will stop your recording. You cannot record more than one channel at a time. So there's that. So after it finished recording, you're going to see a notice that says recording is complete after the 1 minute is done, or however many minutes you choose to record on. So let's give it a little bit of time and see what happens as far as the recording's going, and then I'll show you where you can view your recording after you record it on this particular app. This is the S6 model that we are recording on. So as I said, okay, at the bottom it says recording complete. So now that the recording is complete, I can scroll over. I'm gonna hit the back button and scroll over to recordings over here on the side. And when I click on recording, there is your recording. I scroll down to it. I can play it, or I can delete it once I hit the OK button on my remote. I can play it or delete it. I'm going to play a little bit so you can see that it did record. And then I'm going to hit the back button and I'm going to click on it again and delete the file. Yes, I want to delete it. That'll free up your space. You do not want to just record a bunch of stuff on your box and never delete your recording, because that's going to take up your memory. So please be mindful and delete your recordings before you have no memory on your box. So this is the S6. Let me press to exit that. That's Fire TV and VOD. This one is pretty much the same, Ignite, VOD, and then you have these other ones, which is kind of the same, the Prime, World, Sports, and Loops and stuff. Okay, with the Prime Sports and Loops and different stuff like that, in order to get to your recording folder, you're going to have to scroll up and over to where it says recording at the top with the little camera, and you can see your recording if you record on this one, but you record just like you do on the other one. Only one channel at a time, and don't try to, get to anything else. Okay, so I'm gonna exit that. So that's for your S6 models. Let's go to the Supreme and Elite model to see what you can record on. So on your Elite Ultra, you only have one extra app on it, which is called Stellar. And that one is pretty much like on your Supreme box. It comes on the Supreme box also. And we're looking at the Supreme box. But on the Elite Ultra, you only get the Stellar app, which is a pretty decent app. And this Dream, Cobra, Next Level, and the Platinum Plus over here, they're all pretty much the same type of apps. They have the same formats and everything. So I'm going to click on the Stellar app and show you how you record on this. And it's pretty much like the other one, except it comes right on up. You don't have to wait for a download. It's going to come up on whatever the last channel you was watching. It takes a minute, but it come up on the last channel you was watching. I hit the back button to make it small. Now, all you have to do to record on this one, you just hold the OK button and it's going to say record. On the side, you click on record and then it's going to say live recording. Or you could schedule a recording on here. You got to put a name in here. You got to click on here to make a name. I'm going to just put the letter T, hit the back button, scroll down your date, your time you want to start it, put how many minutes you want, 1 minute if that's what you want to record. And then I'm going to hit the back button, then I can scroll over to set, and I can set this. Or I'm just going to cancel it. But that's how you set a manual recording for this. At least you can do that with this one. And now if you want to do a quick record, hit your OK button. Now back on the main screen, you hit the OK button, scroll down to record, and then hit live recording. And it doesn't ask you how many minutes you want to do it. You just recording. And you see the little thing say live recording in the little box. And then you just hold down the center button and you go back to recording, and you can stop the live recording. You can only record one thing at a time. And then after you record your live recording, after you stop it, go ahead and hit the back button and then hit the side scroll button on your remote to scroll to the side. Scroll to the side. Okay. Let me hit the OK button. Hold the OK button, and then it's going to scroll down to recording list. I think it's recording list. Let me scroll down to recording list, see if my recording is there. Okay. You scroll down to recording list, and there is your recording at the bottom. So it's highlighted here. You could click on it. You could play it or delete it just like the other one. I'm going to go ahead and delete it because you've seen how to do that to play, so it could play. So that's how you do that one on that particular app. And to exit this app, you have to hit the menu button on all these apps. That's like this one. Hit the menu button on your remote and you can scroll down to close app. And that's how you get out of the Stellar app. Now on your Supreme Box, all these apps are on your Supreme Box. The one good app on the Supreme Box is Extreme. You click on this one, and this one's going to look exactly like TV Mate. It comes right on up immediately, and this one have the capability. I'm going to hit the back button to make it small. This one is better. You can record more than one channel on this one. Like, I'm going to hold down the OK button on my remote, and I can go straight to record. I can go to another channel, hold down the OK button on my remote, scroll down to record. I'm recording 2 channels. I don't know how many channels you can record on this thing, probably 4 at most. And I'm gonna hold down the OK button again. And as I said, this is the Supreme Box. So as you can see, I have 3 red dots, which tells me that I'm recording. So it lets you know you're recording. So what I'm going to do is stop them. So I do the same thing. I hold down the OK button. I highlight it, hold down the button, and scroll down to stop recording. Stop it. Go up to this one, hold down the OK button, stop recording. Stop it. And this one, hold down the red button and do a stop recording. And now all I have to do to see my recording is scroll over, and then I just go down to recordings. It's so friendly, and these are my recordings right here. I can play them or I can delete them. I'm gonna hit the play button, and that's playing. I'm gonna hit the back button. So you can see that they play, right? Okay, play, okay, hit the back button. And to delete your recordings on this one, all you have to do is scroll over to your right to the trash can, click on it, and delete. Scroll over to your right, highlight the trash can, delete. Scroll over to the right, highlight the trash can, delete. We do not want to keep recordings in our folder. And with this one, you can also set up the time that you want to record. So if I wanted to, let me scroll up. If I wanted to record on a specific time, I would highlight the channel I want to record. And I go to custom record. Right here, custom record is highlighted. Click on that. Click on new recordings. I can put the date that I want to do it on. If I click on date, I can choose my date. I'm gonna hit the back button. The start time, what time it comes on, how many minutes of time that I want to do, you know, it's an hour. And if you want to repeat it on a weekly basis, like you have something that come on every week, you can have repeat on every Sundays, you know, whatever day your show come on. So this one give you more capability of really recording how you want to record, so you can get your show all the time, you know. And then you just hit schedule recording. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna just go ahead and do schedule recording, leave it as is. And now the recording is scheduled for this to come on at 10 a.m. and record for an hour and stuff like that. So that's kind of cool. You can set your time and everything. So that's for custom recording. I guess it's already recording, so it's down there with the red thing. So I want to stop the recording, so I would highlight it and go to stop recording. So it actually started recording. I wasn't aware it was going to do that, but hey, you live and learn. I'm going to go to recording, and it's right here today, and scroll over to my trash can and delete it. So there you go. That's how you record on your Superbox. And for me, the Supreme wins hands down over the S6 as far as recording. It has more capability, especially with the Extreme app. And with the Extreme app, you know, when you click on it, it's going to ask you for a username and password. You just put in whatever username you want and whatever password you want, and it'll log you in. But just make sure you write it down somewhere and save it. So there you go. I hope you liked the video. Please like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Bye.